As a hormone specialist, I see patients every single day who are doing all the right things. They're eating well, they're trying to exercise, they're working on their stress, but they still feel completely exhausted. They can't shed that stubborn weight. Their mood is all over the place, and they feel like they're just running on empty. For so many of them, the problem starts with the same thing: a single, incredibly common morning habit that they don't even realize is sabotaging their hormones before they've even had breakfast. It's a mistake that a huge number of us make within the first 15 minutes of waking up. This one action can set your body up for a day of fatigue, brain fog, and hormonal chaos. And it's not about what you're eating or how much you're exercising. It's about the very first thing you do when you open your eyes. So today, I'm going to show you what that mistake is, explain the science of how it can derail your health, and give you a simple, science-backed switch you can make tomorrow morning to finally start rebalancing your hormones and getting your energy back. The universal morning mistake. So, what is this habit that's causing so much trouble? It's not hitting the snooze button, though that definitely doesn't help. It's not what you drink first thing. The mistake is reaching for your smartphone. Before your feet even touch the floor, you roll over, kill your phone's jarring alarm, and you start scrolling. You're checking work emails that immediately put you in a state of panic. You're flicking through social media, comparing your real life to everyone else's highlight reel. You're reading the morning's headlines, which are so often filled with stressful and negative news. This isn't a gentle wake-up, it's a system shock. You're essentially inviting hundreds of demands, opinions, and potential stressors into your personal space before your brain has even had a chance to properly boot up. This seemingly harmless habit can send a stress signal through your system, kicking off a hormonal chain reaction that puts you on the defensive from the moment you wake up. Instead of starting your day with calm and intention, you start it with reaction and distraction. You're priming your brain for a day of scattered focus and elevated stress, and your hormones can be the first casualty. So this isn't just about productivity. It's about setting a stressful tone that can ripple through your body's delicate hormonal balance. The hormonal chaos explained. To understand why this is so disruptive, we need to talk about cortisol. Cortisol gets a bad rap as the stress hormone, but it's actually essential. Your body produces it in a very specific rhythm, known as the cortisol awakening response, or CAR. Think of your hormonal system like a finely tuned orchestra. In a healthy person, cortisol levels are meant to rise slowly and gradually in the morning, peaking about 30 to 45 minutes after you open your eyes. This natural morning surge of cortisol is a good thing. It's what wakes you up, gets you out of bed, and makes you feel alert and ready to take on the day. It's a healthy, get up and go signal. But here's the problem. When you wake up to a blaring, aggressive alarm and immediately flood your brain with the blue light and stimulating content from your phone, you can hijack this process. You're not getting a gradual, gentle rise. You're getting an abrupt jolt. That immediate input from your phone, the work emails, the bad news, the notifications, can be perceived by your brain as a threat. While checking your phone for a minute might not be a major event, the combination of a jarring awakening and an immediate information overload can put your system on high alert. This sudden demand tells your brain that your day has started with an emergency. When this happens day after day, your body's stress response system, the HPA axis, can start to feel overworked. It's constantly being nudged into a higher gear, which can contribute to feelings of burnout, persistent fatigue, and difficulty handling everyday stressors. You're essentially starting every day from a place of stress, not a place of strength. The 5-step hormone balancing morning routine. The good news is you can stop this cycle. It doesn't require expensive supplements or complicated protocols. It just requires changing your morning sequence. Here is a simple 5-step routine to replace the phone habit and support your hormones from the moment you wake up. Step 1. Wake up gently. First, let's talk about that alarm. That loud, jarring beep, beep, beep is an assault on your nervous system. Swap it for a gentler option. A sunrise alarm clock that mimics natural light is fantastic because it helps your cortisol rise gradually, as nature intended. If that's not for you, just choose a phone alarm sound that's calm and progressive, like gentle chimes or nature sounds. The goal is to wake up peacefully, not in a panic, and whatever you do, try to stop hitting snooze. That fragmented sleep just adds another layer of disruption. Step 2. Hydrate and wait. The second step is key. Here's the challenge. Try to leave your phone alone for at least 20 to 30 minutes after waking. Instead, your very first action should be to drink a big glass of water. You're dehydrated after a night of sleep, and rehydrating supports every single process in your body, including your energy levels. If you like, you can add a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon for extra minerals, but plain water is perfect. While you're drinking your water, just sit. Take a few deep breaths. Give your brain the time it needs to calmly transition into the day. Step 3. Get morning sunlight. Once you're hydrated, get about 10 to 15 minutes of natural sunlight. This might be the most powerful thing you can do to anchor your body's internal clock. Step outside, or just open a window and let the light hit your face. Morning sunlight tells the master clock in your brain that the day has officially begun. It supports a healthy cortisol peak and helps set you up for better sleep later that night. It's nature's coffee, and it's a much healthier signal for your hormones than the blue light from a screen. Step 4. Prioritize a protein-first breakfast. Now it's time to eat, and what you eat really matters. For hormonal balance, a breakfast rich in protein is a fantastic strategy. Aim for at least 20-30 grams of protein within the first hour or so of waking. This could be eggs, a quality protein shake, Greek yogurt, or even last night's leftovers. Protein helps stabilize your blood sugar, which prevents those energy crashes and cravings that often hit mid-morning. It gives your body the building blocks it needs for your hormones and brain chemistry, setting you up for stable energy and a better mood. Step 5. Time your coffee. Strategically. Finally, let's talk coffee. So many of us reach for it on an empty stomach, but this can be like pouring gasoline on that morning cortisol fire. Caffeine can sometimes give you jitters, anxiety, and a nasty energy crash later. The fix is simple. Have your coffee with or after your protein-rich breakfast. By waiting until your stomach is full, you slow the absorption of caffeine. This gives you a smoother, more sustained energy lift without the hormonal spike and crash. A special note for women. While this advice is great for everyone, it can be a true game changer for women, especially those over 40 or in perimenopause. As hormones like estrogen and progesterone naturally fluctuate, the body often becomes more sensitive to stress. The things you might have gotten away with in your 20s, like running on stress and skipping meals, just don't work anymore. Your body is already navigating a major hormonal shift. Adding the stress of a chaotic morning routine can make symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats, weight gain, and anxiety feel even worse. This is why that protein-rich breakfast becomes such a powerful tool. It helps support stable blood sugar and gives your body the resources it needs. Prioritizing a calm, structured morning is one of the best things you can do to soothe your nervous system and support your body through this transition. All right, let's bring it all together. That common habit of grabbing your phone the second you wake up can disrupt your body's natural rhythm and set a stressful tone for your entire day. But by making a few simple shifts, you can completely change your morning and, in turn, your health. Wake up gently. Hydrate and wait before you check your phone. Get 10 minutes of morning sunlight. Eat a protein-rich breakfast. Have your coffee after you eat. You don't have to do all of these things at once. Just start with one. For the next week, commit to one small change. Maybe it's leaving your phone across the room and drinking that glass of water first. See how you feel. Small, consistent changes are what lead to big results. I'd love to hear from you. What's the one change you're going to try this week? Let me know in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone else to take that first step. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more science-backed tips on balancing your hormones and feeling your best. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.